Laboratory biomarkers for recreational jiu-jitsu athletes. The purpose of laboratory biomarkers in jiu-jitsu athletes is to track overall health and response to training. First, of course, the foundation of athletic performance in jiu-jitsu is proper nutrition, including a high-quality multivitamin daily, adequate hydration, adequate high-quality sleep, appropriate training load, followed by appropriate recovery, leading to appropriate adaptation. This discussion is geared toward the recreational jiu-jitsu athlete with limited time and funds for testing. Elite athletes in all sports are guided by high-performance units at the institutional level that include a sports medicine physician, sports physiologist, sports nutritionist, sports psychologist, and a physical therapist, among others. This is prohibitively expensive for recreational jiu-jitsu athletes. We all know that jiu-jitsu is an extremely catabolic sport, and many jiu-jitsu athletes cut weight for competition while training, then gain weight back after competition, etc. This contributes to catabolic stress and is extremely taxing to the body. Laboratory biomarkers can be viewed as a single snapshot in time, or better yet, trends over time. When labs are drawn, they should be done on at least an 8-hour fast, preferably in the early morning, no more than 500 milliliters of plain water prior to the draw. In the previous 24 hours, no intense exercise or competition, and try to sit for at least 10 minutes prior to the lab draw. Recommended tests: a CBC, complete blood count. This looks at your white blood cell count, which is responsible for chasing after bacteria and viruses. The red blood cell count, red blood cells carry oxygen to the tissues. Hemoglobin, the oxygen-carrying protein in the red blood cells. And platelets, which assist the blood in clotting. Next, a CMP, comprehensive metabolic panel. This evaluates the fasting glucose or blood sugar, looking for any evidence of IGT, otherwise known as prediabetes, or diabetes mellitus. Also looks at calcium levels, which are responsible for bone health, nerve, muscle, and heart function. Looks at the major electrolytes like sodium, potassium, bicarb, chloride, and evaluates liver and kidney function. Next would be a lipid panel. Lipid panel evaluates total cholesterol, the good HDL, the bad LDL, and triglycerides. Cholesterol is responsible for many processes in the body. We all know the dangers of high cholesterol, high triglycerides, but low cholesterol levels can affect jiu-jitsu athletes. Cholesterol is important for cell membrane integrity, and it's responsible for production of testosterone, estrogen, vitamin D, etc. Next is a TSH, thyroid stimulating hormone. This evaluates thyroid function, which is one component of metabolism. Some athletes also request a free T4 and a free T3 for a more complete look at their thyroid function. And lastly, a urinalysis. This looks at hydration status, kidney function, evidence of a urinary tract infection, etc. So the yearly basics are definitely a CBC, CMP, lipid panel, TSH, and a urinalysis. Some nice add-ons, if you can afford it: a hemoglobin A1C, looks at the average blood glucose the last 3 months, looking for any evidence of impaired glucose tolerance, otherwise known as prediabetes or diabetes mellitus. Vitamin D levels. Jiu-jitsu is an indoor sport, and we're not out in the sun training jiu-jitsu, especially those of us who live in the northern latitudes. Vitamin D is very important for bone health. It boosts the immune system and hormone production. Another nice add-on would be an iron panel to include a serum iron level, serum ferritin, total iron binding capacity. Low iron levels can be common in female jiu-jitsu athletes who have a monthly menstrual cycle. And of course, low iron can contribute to anemia. Total and free testosterone levels in males may be useful. As we know, testosterone is the main anabolic hormone. And testosterone levels can drop when jiu-jitsu athletes go hypocaloric to cut weight for a competition, or if serum cortisol levels are chronically high due to stress, overreaching in training, being hypocaloric, etc. For females, estradiol levels, follicle-stimulating hormone levels, and luteinizing hormone levels can assist. B12 and folate levels. B12 and folate are important vitamins that assist with many metabolic functions in the body and can contribute to anemia if they are low. Magnesium and zinc are known ergogenic minerals. Ergogenic means contributing to sports performance. Magnesium and zinc are important to many metabolic functions in the body. Something a little more esoteric is monitoring the testosterone to cortisol ratio. Prolonged baseline elevations in serum cortisol can create a state of catabolism, And serum cortisol levels can be chronically elevated with chronic stress, including stress at home, work, not sleeping well, being hypocaloric because we're cutting weight for a competition, non-functional overreaching, overtraining can all raise levels of cortisol. And cortisol is a catabolic hormone. Think the basics every 6 to 12 months, definitely a CBC, CMP, lipid panel, TSH, and a UA. And some of these other add-ons are nice if the insurance covers it and they're affordable. Always discuss any concerns with your personal physician.